There it is. All right, let me fix it real quick. Sorry, y'all, 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, what's up, everybody? So, it's me, Davin Jackson, also known as D Jackson. We are streaming live from the Alpha Technology Center here in Swanee, Georgia. We are. Geez, I don't even know what's today. Today's Thursday. So we are about to play a game called Haiku. So Haiku is an interactive cybersecurity platform or cybersecurity ring that teaches real world skills used by cybersecurity professionals to put in the form of games. So we have partnered with Haiku to create some content, as well as promote the product, and we actually use that in some of our mentorship programs that we have going on here at Alpha. Like I said, so I just wanted to go on live for a little bit, have you guys check it out. If you like it, you can provide links. You can use our link to purchase it, and when you register, it helps us, continue to do what we're doing here at the center. And we're also doing a introduction to World of Haiku workshop on October 28th, where I'll be teaching that from 1:30 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, October 28th. You can do that live here at the center, or we'll do it virtually. So I'll provide that as well. And we're going to hop right into it. So responding to stuff while we're working here, so bear with me. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're playing World of Haiku. So Haiku has two versions. There is World of Haiku, and then there's the Haiku Club. So World of Haiku, like I said, is basically like a role-playing game that trains you in cybersecurity skills. Learning different tools and techniques used that align with ethical hacking training. So this will kind of teach you some of the basic commands, some of the basic things that we do Then you also have Haiku Pro, and Haiku Pro uses more real-world challenges. It's also still like a TTF style game, so it's still in the form of a game somewhat. But that one helps you. It also makes you more marketable. It gives you tips and actually helps you update like your LinkedIn profile and things like that to show employers that you are learning these skills and that you are knowledgeable in them. So, like I said, so we're going to start with World of Haiku and get started with that. And if you want more information on it, you can go to haikuinc.io. I'll put that in the chat. So it's all right. So haikuinc.io to learn more information for that. And then again, if you are interested and you want to register, you can register for Haiku using our link, which is getting Hermes, whoever. If you're a real person, no, we're not supporting creator code. That's like the same creator code that someone else coded. So you can register for Haiku with our link, so that's get.haikuinc.io/alpha. So all right, we're just gonna jump right in. I got a little bit of time for my next meeting. Let me know how your day's going, and what's going on with you, and where you're watching from. So again, we are streaming live from Technology Center here in Tijuana. You can check us out at esports.com, and let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start a new game, and proceed. We'll clear that, and then actually we're gonna go through this story. So what I like is I like the fact that that they have it for beginner, intermediate, and expert level. One of the pushbacks I think when they first came out was that they wanted something that was a little bit helpful to true beginners. So shout out to the Haiku team for listening and making those changes. We'll just hit next. Let's continue. So I don't know if you can see that, but it says they're saying, "Look, D Jackson, don't freak out. I'm Gunner, head honcho of the Cybermancers. More on that later. You and I met many moons ago when you were still too young to remember." I doubt that. It has recently come to the attention of the Cybermancers that the terrorist faction known as Agenda 21 have taken an interest in your whereabouts. I'm here to intervene. Oh boy. Come with me if you want to live. Terminator reference. Just kidding. It's really not that serious yet, but yeah, we need to get you out of here. Muy pronto. Okay? Walk with me now. We'll talk on the way. So, okay, Sorceress, our master infiltrator and strategist for the Cybermancers, has been MIA for days. She was on assignment at one of the A21 neural net substations when she disappeared. It doesn't sound good. I feel terrible and I'm really worried. I'm the one who sent her to retrieve the cyber artifact known as the Zion Key. The last thing she said to me was, "You need to find the ghosts," and then comms were out. We need to figure out what she meant. If she is still active, she would have tried to send a message to someone outside of our known network. Agenda 21 agents were suddenly on their way to nab you, so I have good reason to believe your Neuralink holds that message. Would you mind checking? Get anything random in the last 24 hours. Okay, so now it tells us that from sorceressgcorp.com, text 192.168.1.150, and then her name is Sorceress and Grayskull. 1 second. Okay. All right, so we'll just hit next. Okay, so that was the information that they were looking for. So I know this is overwhelming, and you didn't exactly roll out of bed this morning thinking, what kind of random security breaches can I find and fend off today with the help of a really well-muscled Cybermancer? Okay, but I will just naturally assume from your silence and the fact that you've walked with me this far that you're in. I didn't walk anywhere. It's time for a crash course in hacking the grid using Linux. You'll engage the opposition utilizing the same skills as hackers in the 20th century. Okay, now remember, this is supposed to be taking place in like a cyberpunk type future. So I guess, yeah. All right. You see, after the great crash of 41, cybermancers reverted to using old school Linux systems. It offered a type of cloak through antiquated systems access. The newer AIs and terrorist factions had trouble recognizing it, and this rendered them vulnerable. You're going to need these skills to stay safe out there, so it's on me to find the fastest path to complete your education. In no time at all, you'll be capable enough to navigate through the grid and help us out of this mess. Okay? Stick with me, and I promise you'll come out of this just fine. Let's get into it. All right, so you'll see the blank space. Okay, so this is our Linux terminal or the CLI command line interface. So again, this is what we would really use, or what we really use when we're pen testing or dealing with Linux. I mean, there are graphical user interfaces in Linux, but we typically stick within the we typically stay within the command line. It's easier to navigate once you kind of get used to it. Every command you type here will always be case sensitive, so be sure to double check your spelling, spacing, and capitalization when typing the commands. All right. Message. First, let's enter the PWD into terminal to see where you are. So PWD stands for print working directory. So that's just basically, like I said, to see exactly what directory you're in. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to hit PWD and hit enter. And we just achieved our first goal. Yay. Hold on 1 second. Close that out. All right, cool. I said, hide that. Thank you. All right, now where were we? Okay, great. Want to see what's there? Type LS. Type LS into the terminal and see a list. Okay, so LS stands for list. Yep. So we're going to just type in LS, enter. So now we have the applications directory, documents directory, and downloads directory. Okay, now we see we have a list of what's in the directory. To see that folder called applications. To access that, type in CD applications. So CD, that stands for change directory. So if you're familiar with Windows, I think Windows is CHDIR. But if you use PowerShell, you should also be able to use CD, and that will change the directory. So we're gonna go into the applications. So we're gonna do CD, and then we're gonna type in applications. Actually, we're gonna do tab. Okay, so we do auto tab complete. So that's a Linux secret. So most Linux distributions or Linux flavors allows you to hit tab and it'll finish, so you don't have to type out the entire directory name. So now we're going to change directory into the applications, and let's see what we have here. We're going to type in ls again to list the contents. And then you see there's a bunch of tools. So we have John the Ripper, Nmap, Ping, SSH, and Whois. All right, so we don't necessarily, I don't think we're going to need these tools right now, but John the Ripper is a popular password cracking tool. Nmap is also known as a network mapper or a port scanner. So we use that when we are scanning the network for open ports and services, and check for vulnerabilities. Ping, that's just to kind of see what's alive using the ICMP protocol. So that's trying to see, what's alive on the network, what hosts are alive on the network. So if they have ICMP enabled, it'll send back a response. Then there's SSH, which is a secure shell. So that's just a way to, connect to other systems securely. And then you have Whois, which kind of gives you information on websites or website information. So let's see. So there's nothing here. So they want us to back out of it. So we do CD space and then dot and then enter. Now we're back in our original directory. Getting chat messages about a lot of wrestling stuff today. So actually, if y'all are wrestling fans, you can put them in the chat. Let me know what y'all like to watch. Let's see. Now you know how to move around. Don't forget, it's always where am I, what's here, and where can I go. Okay. All right. So now we're back in our main directory. So if we hit here, here's the shortcut. So they actually we just talked about the auto tab complete. So when you start typing, you just hit tab and it'll finish the sentence. Finish your command. Now it says let's navigate to the documents. So again, if you hit LS, you see we have applications, documents, and downloads. So we're gonna go CD and DOC. Now if you did CDO and you try to hit tab, it would ask you which one you wanted because there's two directories that have that same initial letters. So you want to go CD DOC and then hit tab, and then that'll do the auto tab. Then you hit documents. So now we're here, and now we just want to hit LS. So now you see we have it wants us to do the PWD to see that we're in the documents directory, but we'll do that for the sake of the game. But you can also see it literally tells you right here. So this is like your root directory, and then this is the current directory that you're in. So you see it says documents, and then now we're in the terminal. So as you can see, when we hit PWD, it also said we're in /documents. Okay. So now if we hit LS again, like I said, it shows us there's a file called personal data. So if we wanted to read that, which I'm probably jumping ahead, but if we wanted to read that, we would just hit the cat or concatenate command. Just double check here and make sure we're still good. We're still good. Okay. So yeah, concatenate, or cat stands for concatenate, and that means to read. So if we wanted to read this file, that personal data.data, we would type in cat and then personal data.data. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll say cat, personal, and then remember, we just hit tab for the auto tab complete. All right, we just achieved our next goal. And now it looks like we got some credentials. So now I have a username of D Jackson, the IP address of 192.168.1.2, and then a password of secure 2043. So with this information, we could either connect to another system, or we could use that secure shell, that SSH command that we saw earlier in the applications, and then use that to navigate to another system. So let's see if they'll let us do that. But first, it looks like need to reference these commands. Type in man command tool name, where man stands for manual. So yeah, if we want to kind of get a quick definition of what we're using, we could use the man command. So let's just type that real quick. So we'll say man cd, and then it kind of gives you a description. Oh, it says app unlocked. Okay, so I'm assuming we just unlocked the man command. So we'll just check up here. So we have CD for change directory, LS for list, PWD for print working directory, and then cat for concatenate or read. And again, this is essentially like a GUI version of the man command. So like I said, we can do everything here that you can see right here. So like I said, I just did man.cd or man cd, and it tells us the same thing here. So it says description, change directory, and then there's different options. There's cd/ to go to the root directory, or cd ... to go up a directory to a parent directory. So you see that says that also right here. Then it also gives you some examples, and that's also located right here. Whoa. Y'all heard that? It's not like something fell or broke or blew up or something. I don't know. Okay. All right. So moving right along, You will find the manual to be an invaluable resource. Do not hesitate to use it. Despite my decades of skill, I never travel without it. Okay. All right. Along the way, you'll be awarded with badges that show off your proficiency and progress. These will be collected in the backpack tab of your achievements, also found in the top taskbar. So that is, oh, that's notifications. Okay, achievements. Okay, so you see here. Now since we unlocked another app. Okay, so we just got a couple of achievements. Okay. Navigating the command line. All right, so that's our achievements here. Okay. Now you have the tools to navigate the grid. I am sending your AI assistant Rascal to work with you. I'm investigating new data that's come in, but I have given instructions to Rascal to guide you on your first reconnaissance job. Good luck on the grid. All right, so this mission looks like it's completed. Okay, so execute first command. Learn the basics. All right, so let's see what else. Let's leave. What's next? So we'll dismiss that. Okay, welcome back. Feel free to explore the network. When you're ready to discover your next mission, go to the map by clicking the map icon. Now, typically, you only want to access files and systems that you have permission to. But since we are in game, I'm just curious to see what's in these what's in these other directories. So we know the applications directory didn't really have much in there, right? So there was nmap ping SSH and who is. Okay, and now we back out of there. Let's again. We were just in the document, so let's see what's in downloads. Nothing. All right, so we can back out of there again. Okay. I'm curious. So we hit LS and then we cat the personal data so we can see that information. I mean, they didn't tell us this, but yeah, I didn't think so. All right. I'm probably jumping a little bit ahead, but I'm sorry that it's the hacker in me. Jackson at 192. I'm going to explain what I'm doing in a second. Got 2. Command locked. Okay, so what I was trying to do, can I do this? Okay, so I can clear the screen, even though it teaches that command. Jump again. And LS, and we'll back up. We'll back up. We'll clear. Okay. All right, so what I was trying to do was, I was looking to see what other files and if there was anything else interesting on that system. I guess I was being a little bit nosy. And then what I was trying to do was basically with that information that we got with the D Jackson and the IP address of 192.168.1.2, and then finally that password of secure 2043, which isn't really a secure password. You should probably have a capital and a special character in there, but that's for another day. Happy Cybersecurity Awareness Month, everybody. But what I was trying to do was see if I can use that information since we know that SSH is an application on the system that's installed. I was seeing if I can actually SSH into that system, but it said that command was locked right now. So again, I'm probably jumping a little too far ahead, but yeah, let's see what we can do next. So let's do another mission. So let's see how many people we got going on in here. Yes, no. Is everybody following out right now? Looks like okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we're gonna hit that map icon. So that's up here. So we just need to hit the icon, right? It's not letting me do that. I can hit all of these other ones. Okay, hold on. Go to the map by clicking the map icon. All right, let's hear that again. check here. It's weird. Okay, I got all of that. Hey, Rascal. Martin. I wonder if did I accidentally break something when I did it? All right, let's save and exit. Let's save it. Okay, cool. So now we can exit. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why that happened. It's not letting me. Maybe like, did I not finish? They said it completed the mission. Okay. All right. So now let's see if we can go to mission 1B. All right. So intro into navigating the command line part 2. We're going to find server details and classified files. Find file with the website owner, contact information, find file with date when the website was set up, find a file with the website server's address info, and find file with the website owner name. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be navigating around the network and seeing what files we can find. So basically the same thing I was just trying to do earlier that it told us that we couldn't do. It looks like we're going to do that now. So, okay, hello there. I am Rascal, robotic artificial sentient cyber ally at your service. I've been instructed to guide you on your first recon mission. Exciting. Okay. I've located and hacked into the G Corp network, the origin of the message from Sorceress. You can see what username and device we're logged in as by typing "Who am I?" So remember earlier when I said I was trying to do something? That's exactly what I was trying to do with that information that I had from the Sorceress file. So I was trying to do SSH, and then I did my username, which was D Jackson, and then at that time it said 192.168.1.2. And then it was if it worked, it was supposed to ask for a password, which then I would have put in the secure 2043. So it said that command wasn't allowed, but it looks like here that's what they're doing now. And now I like how they have I like how they kind of put it out here like almost like in a map. I like how Haiku did that. That kind of shows you graphically what you're doing. So, all right, so the authentication was successful in transferring to the system. So here we started from here. This is us. And then we jumped over here to Bianca's computer. So now if we type in "who am I," and that's literally what you're asking. So we'll say "who am I?" And now it says we are Bianca. So now it says that we need to navigate through the workstations and find the following 5 items: the owner of the domain, the owner's email address, the website server address, the date when the website was registered, and the organization that owns that domain. Okay. So we need to move around. So you'll encounter file or directory names with spaces. When that happens, you'll need to put them in quotations. Okay. All right, so we're going to go into the documents. So if we hit LS, you see we have 3 folders. There's documents, downloads, and trash. Now remember the last time they were capital letters, and again, Linux is very case sensitive. So you want to make sure you're typing in exactly what you see. So now it's telling us it wants us to go to the documents directory. So we want to go cd documents, again, tab complete. And we're going to list everything that's in there. So it looks like there is a couple. So there are contact email, diary entry, house talks, and workout log. So we're going to go ahead and see, they said there's a file called house tasks. I see that as well. So we're going to hit cat and then house talks XML. So house tasks XML, I'm sorry. And you see here, you have to put it in quotation marks because there's a space. Otherwise, the command wouldn't work. So we're going to go ahead and hit enter. And now it says, if you're unsure how the cat command works, use your manual by typing the man command where the cat, where cat is the command. Okay, I just want to see something else. So that's the map. All right, so let's see. What is their house list? Take out the trash Thursdays, vacuum the office. So they need to make sure they're taking out their trash tonight. They need to vacuum the desk and keyboard. They need to vacuum the bedroom. They need to clean out the fridge. They need to write down their groceries. You know, I need to probably make a list like this as well. Okay. Replace bedroom anytime when the blinds arrive. Also, if they order new blinds. All right. So, okay, where are we? So it doesn't look like there's anything here. All right, so now they're just telling us to go find those 5 items. So again, we need to find the website owner contact information. So again, it's not here. So we're going to clear this screen with the clear command. That's another one that they didn't, I guess, teach yet. But now let's see, we have contact email. So let's concatenate the contact email. And there we have the contact information. So the contact information is info@gcorp.com. So that's not really a name, but we do have some other names. We have Bianca Mew, she is the head of operations. Bobby Hampton is the head of finance. Ella Johnson is the general counsel. Jakov Jonas is the head of marketing, and Rodney Cole is the director of sales. Now, why is this information useful? Well, a couple things. Just from a pen testing standpoint, if we were doing an assessment on here, now we have the information of we have the names, we have their titles, and we also have their email addresses. But more importantly, we have the naming convention of those email addresses. So if we were to then do something like a social engineering or a phishing campaign, we would know exactly who to target. So for example, if I wanted to do something and trick them or do something financially, I would try to send a social engineering email or social engineering type operation to Bobby Hampton. If I wanted to try to figure out more information from, personnel information, I could probably go with Ella Johnson, since she's the general counsel. She probably has a lot of information as far as the legal matters. And then I could also try to fish Bianca. Same thing over here. I could pretend to be someone who's interested in purchasing something, and I could try to hit up Rodney here. But then, like I said, if I also wanted to do something like try to figure out other names of users, I could do some open source intelligence gathering. So I can go on Google or social media, and now I know their email addresses are formatted first name, last name. So, sometimes it's first initial, last name, or first name dot last initial, or first name. There's a bunch of different naming conventions, but now we know. So if I wanted to do that and find out other users, I could use this naming convention. And I know it's first name, last name @gcorp.com. So again, just some more useful information that you can use to help further your further your attacks or further your assessment. All right, so now we found the website owner contact information, but it's not. I mean, it's info, so it's not really a name. We have to find. We also need to find a file with the website information of when it was set up. Okay, so info at gcorp. Okay, so let's go ahead. Here. I'm not going to be nosy and read the diary entries. I don't think there's anything there that we could find that we need to find. So let's see. Finding the file, date, website owner name, enter directory via File Explorer. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Bianca's diary will have the information needed. I'm not going to be nosy right now. So let's see. So we just came out of the document. So now let's see the downloads folder. There's a banana bread recipe, and then there's a domain registration invoice. I think the domain registration invoice is going to give us some information. So now we know when the website was set up. We have the invoice number, we have the registration date, which was 1/32/2049, and it expires in 10 years from then. So 2059. RoboDaddy domains, registered users, G Corp subsidiaries, gcorp.com. So they bought 12 domain names. They got a pretty good deal. $10 a domain name, and then $25 for protection. It's not bad. I need them for my websites. All right. Let's see where we at. Where are we? Come on. Don't mind me. I'm just kind of making sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Ricky Martin, I see what's going on. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you like what we're doing. And you can also, like I said, I appreciate you checking in with us. Again, we're playing World of Haiku. We're checking that out. If you want to register for Haiku, you can use our link here. All right, so where are we now? Let's get back to it. All right, so with that registration date, the Cybermancers can narrow down their search for the G Corp owner. All right, glad I can help. So now it says we can find another workstation for more information. All right, so it looks like we jumped into sorry about that. Looks like we jumped into, who is this, Hampton's? So we'll check. Yep, we jumped into the Hampton's computer. Now remember, I cleared that screen. So remember we had that information from earlier. I think Hampton was the operations or finance. I don't know. But we're in their computer now. So we just did a who am I, and we see we're the actual user of Hampton. So it looks like Rascal must have been able to crack their password in the background and get that information. We're in their main directory. And now if we hit LS, they have documents, downloads, and trash. So again, we're just gonna start from the top. We're gonna hit documents. We're gonna CD into there, and we're gonna list everything. And there are two files. There is a December 3rd, 2038 document, and then there's an XML document called monthly budget. So again, starting from the top, we're gonna check out December. So everyone is a part of the neural computer interface now. It doesn't feel safe. What happened to personal privacy? Uh-oh. The systems collect so many data points on us that the new AI bots really seem to display self-awareness. one day we're going to have a whole conversation about my big fears with AI and self-awareness and all of that. Uh, just long story short, Terminator, Skynet, it's never a good thing. Okay. Just yesterday, the news mentioned an AI bot requesting to change its registered name to better represent its inner conscience, which is separate from its core algorithm. Is no one else concerned where we are trending? Bobby. I feel you, Bobby. I feel you. And hopefully, you didn't get disappeared or something because, you're talking about an evil corporation. All right. So where are we? We're still in the documents. So we just looked at that. So now let's check out the monthly budget. The monthly budget should probably give us something. Looks like the monthly budget gives us just the rent. Again, week one, $70 BCD. I wonder if the currency is the same in all the way in the future. Because if this is what they're paying, I need to get in on the future. Someone needs to tell me how to make that happen. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have wasted a ton of money trying to play Powerball the other night. So, all right. So there's nothing here. So we'll clear this out, and now we will LS again. So that was pretty much it. So now we'll back out of here. LS. So we just came out of the document. So now let's check the downloads. ACAN report titled draft document and server details. Okay, so I know one of these should have some information, but we're going to start from the top. Okay, title page draft, enterprise response to cyber risk in 2049, how corporations are protecting themselves against cyber risk using cyber risk management frameworks. It sounds like it's going to be an interesting talk or an interesting document. There isn't anything else there, so let's tap the server details. Oh, I said car, sorry. Boom. So now that should give us a server address information. So the domain is gcorp.com, host name is gcorp messaging, server IP is 192.168.1.90. It is currently online. They are using a beta version. Hope it's not live and in production if they're in beta. The users are hidden and the location is hidden. Registered by JO. And it's been registered since January 30, 2049. All right, so we have that information. JO seems like an alias. Maybe I can't pronounce that name. Has more information on it. It looks like there's one more workstation available. Let's go check that out. So again, it looks like we just SSH'd into a third machine, and this is Ella M. Johnson. So Ella M. Johnson's password is morning dew. All right, so we're gonna clear everything since we have our information there. And now we're gonna LS and see what Ella has. So Ella also has a directory for documents, downloads, and trash. So we're gonna start from the top, documents, what do we have here? Declaration of ownership. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we found the file with the website owner name. So the declaration of ownership says, I, Ella Johnson, having legal procuration of G Corp subsidiaries, hereby state that the following statement is true. The G Corp domain is wholly owned by G Corp subsidiaries with all rights and legal responsibilities included. Signature. Okay, so remember, Ella, I think Ella was the head of legal, so she would have this document. All right. So we have that information, the website owner name, and G Corp subsidiaries. Now let's see, let's back out of there, and now let's go ahead into the download folder and see what she has there. So she also has a diary and she has saved emails. I don't want to read people's diaries, but I feel like I might have to. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to, no, that's a directory, not a file. So we're going to go ahead and go into the saved emails first. Now in her saved email, she saved the inbox her sent, and her trash. So let's CD into the inbox. See what she has there. Domain transfer complete. Okay. It looks like the domain was purchased, and now it looks like they transferred ownership. Let's see. Domain transfer complete. Congratulations. Okay, so RoboDaddy, your request to transfer G Corp to a new host server has been successfully completed. Your domain is now being hosted by domains on domains euro7.gov. Oh, now they have. Okay. You can now modify your domain contact information and name server settings through your new domain managers. Okay, so it looks like they changed hosting providers and they moved their domain to be hosted on domains.euro7.gov. How curious. Domains euro7.gov. The owner must be associated with Euro7. Very interesting. Okay. Are there any other files here? Nope. That file transfer. So now we are back in the saved emails folder. So now let's see what emails were sent. Nothing. Okay. And now let's see what's in the trash. Also nothing. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna back out. Okay, we're also going to back up. We're going to back up one more time. And now we are back. We're back to there. And I'm not going to read. Diary. I'm a gentleman. I'm being a gentleman. I'm not reading someone's diary. Okay, so now it says they're sending a mission update. A few more tasks. There's chatter on the grid about using something called the Zion key, so try to find data on that. Also, G Corp is working on tech called the File Explorer Activator. See if you can find information on that project as well. Okay, you heard the marching orders. We need to explore a little bit more. Let me inspect Sorceress's message. I wonder if she gave you access to a Go server. That's like a hidden or abandoned server on the network. An IP address is a unique. Okay. All right, that's it. I used the username and password she sent you and got us into the Go server. So that was okay. That was the information she gave us in the first level with her information. So Sorceress at 192.168.1.150. Password was Grayskull. Authentication was successful, but now we're transferred into that system. So now we need to see where we are. So we're in the root directory, or we're in the main directory, I should say. We are Sorceress. I also like the fact that it's Sorceress and Grayskull for my Masters of the Universe fans. So now we have documents, systems, trash, and downloads. So we need to find the Zion key, and we also need to find something for the File Explorer. So we're going to start from the top. Looks like she had some intercepted emails. So we're going to CD into there as well. So now acquiring source, deal with the dealers, deal or no deal, seal the deal. Okay, let's. Nix is unreliable. The moment the task is being completed, then the next week, 3 people dead. 3 people dead? That doesn't sound very safe, now does it? Because they looked at Nix. While efficient, I do not want to work with Nix. This is a quiet operation. Go in, obtain source 0, come out. We cannot alert Cybermanchers in any way. See Spider. Okay, let's try to avoid Nix. I don't want Nix to make me know more. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do RE-A. Okay. At this point, money is no object. That must be nice. Running these attacks in tandem will make our plan all the more devastating and lower the odds that the horsemen could be stopped. Ensure the dealers are paid in a timely manner so that we are not losing any time. Okay, also ensure we provide them with the horseman virus. Okay. They should already be done research on vulnerabilities of our targets. Cool. Horseman virus. Sounds interesting. Okay, now let's read this one. Cat RE. Deal or no deal. After discussing your payment negotiations, we've agreed to your proposed sum of bit cred. Then that makes more sense if it's cryptocurrency. That's why everything looks so cheap. I will be sending over the invoice with substantial increase in pay. We are expecting swift execution of the horseman viruses. And yeah, well, that would make sense. They would be doing transactions in crypto if they're looking to do some type of attack. Make sure it's routed to 192.168.1.199. Okay. And then cat RE, seal the deal. Why do I keep doing that? Those IP addresses look important. This looks promising. Money trail we can follow. Okay. So we have that information. So now let's back out since we did that. Separate emails, we can back out again. Okay, now let's check out systems. Check out the applications. I'm assuming this is where the File Explorer thing will be. And there it is. File Explorer will be located in your toolbar. Let's explore it. Okay. Now we're in the File Explorer's directory. Okay. So File Explorer is the same thing as what we're doing with what we're doing on the command line. So in the command line, we're using the commands list, change directory, print working directory. That's all this is. This is just a graphical interpretation of what we're doing already. So, for example, if we wanted to do CD ... to move back up, it's the same thing as this up button. Double clicking that folder is like changing the directory. And if we wanted to read the file or execute the file, it would be, there's a Linux command for that as well. Okay, so we just did that. Hold on. Did I jump ahead again? All right, where are we? So again, ls cd applications. Okay. Okay. All right. So anyway. So we were in the documents, we were in the systems. Okay, let's see what's in trash. Oh, we found the Zion key. Now, they probably wanted us to still do it in File Explorer, but because I would recommend just getting used to Linux, just continue to do it in Linux. This way you kind of get that muscle memory and kind of remember the commands, make yourself getting used to those commands. So we have the Zion key now. So can we cat the Zion key? Okay, so the Zion key is encrypted or encoded, but basically we can't read it. All right, so back out. Now we have that information. I guess we have to, yeah. In order to finish the thing, we have to do it in the File Explorer. So, okay. Are you gonna let me do it? I jumped ahead again, and it looks like it's not gonna let me do it. Oh man. Okay, no, let me do it. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. What other streaming platform am I using? I'm using Restream right now to stream it, but I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, because I am not a Twitch affiliate yet for this channel, so I can multi-stream right now. All right, let's see here. Sorry about that. And let's see if we can. I want to let me. Come on. me refresh the page real quick, see if that'll change anything. I hope it doesn't make us restart the whole mission again. That would suck. So in the meantime, while we're loading up again, thank you for everybody checking this out. Let's see, we have okay. No, we have Gomez. I don't know what that is. Ricky, and then Hermes, whoever. And then, like I said, let's double check our other platforms. In case we have nothing moving over here. Again, I mean, it's earlier in the day, and I kind of did jump on here unannounced, but I plan on improving that. I just wanted to make sure we got got the first one out the way. So again, we're playing Haiku, which is an interactive platform that teaches cybersecurity skills, real world cybersecurity skills, through the form of a game. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna make it brutal. That sucks. That's not good. Okay. Gonna kind of rush through this real quick. I gotta stop rushing. So again, the pen tester in me wants me to just kind of do things, even though I said I recommend looking through the file explorer. Apparently they want you to use the file explorer, so that's my fault. All right, so we remember the cat. I don't know, they want to see the house task. So, house task. Okay, and then we're going to type in for the manuals, we're going to do man cat. Okay. All right, and then we have to find the 5 items. All right, cool. So clear this screen. We're gonna go back here. It was in the contact email. So contact email. So we got that information. Yep. There's nothing else here. So we went back here. And then we looked at the downloads, and then didn't need to read the banana. We got that information. Now we were able to jump over here. So who am I? We were Bobby Hampton again. Okay. We did that. We typed in who am I, but just to make you happy, we'll do that. Okay, so we did that. Now we need the LS. So if we go into these documents, they had the journal entry. And then we needed to cat the service details, and that gave us that information. And it made us move into Ella Johnson, who is the legal counsel. So we'll clear the screen. Who am I again? So we go in here, we'll check out her documents. And then we'll create ownership. Okay. Didn't have anything else in that directory. Now we'll double check again. We'll go into the downloads. The saved emails. And we were in the inbox because there was nothing in sent or trash. And cat domain. Robo, yep. So we now we knew that was UL7. And there's a mission update. They want us to find the Zion key, and then they also want to use the File Explorer. So now we're going to SSH into that information that Sorceress gave us earlier. Okay. So now we're going to clear that, and now we are going to ask, where am I? So we're Sorceress. We're going to hit LS. We're going to move into this documents folder. We read all the intercepted emails. Okay. And then just sealed the deal. The one that had the real information. That gave us that information. So now we can clear out of there. We back out. LS. Back out. Back. And then we said systems, and I said it was going to probably be in applications. Now, here. So now we found File Explorer tool in the toolbar. So now we hit here. App unlocked. Now we're in applications directory. Yep. And then this is where we got lost before. So if you hit up, it's the same thing as doing a CD ... Now I want you to double click the documents folder, intersect the emails, see the files that you looked for. This is similar to LS. Yep. And then that's where we found the seal the deal. And then we do the acquiring source. So that allows us to open a file using that. Okay. That's great. Okay, so now we just need to find the Zion key. So I'm just going to move this out over here because I don't want to upset it again. We're going to clear the screen. We're going to hit LS. We backed out, went up a directory. So now let's check the trash. That's where the Zion key was. And then if we that, it says protected from reading because it was encrypted, because it's the same thing if we did this and said Zion key and it gave us this garbled mess here. So all right, so we are done with that. So now we know that there is a cyber attack called the Horseman virus. We got that from kind of going through and getting some of that information off of those emails, that email thread going back and forth. Again, I was being a gentleman, so I didn't read the diaries. There probably would have been more information there. That was being nice. So, okay, you found 2 important IP addresses to investigate. Let's find out who's getting paid. All right, so I think this is the end of this mission. The next step is to infiltrate one of the dealers' networks. Okay. The dealers are an organization of hackers on the net who know how to get this done. They are deal makers, middlemen, fences, smugglers, and information brokers. They are intimately connected with the pulse in the cyberspace with contacts and circles in high, low, reputable, horrible. I could be close to that. Many members operate either exclusively with the cybermancers or agenda 21, but many are free agents and deal with the highest bidder. Dealers operate from purity levels 2 through 4. Let's do it. Okay. Well, the mission is complete, and I think this is what we're gonna. All right, so I just wanted to put that in there. So since it kind of made us have to go back and all over again, since we didn't, I mean, it was partly our fault we didn't navigate properly, or I didn't navigate properly, and I tried to rush things. But okay, so now it says welcome back. Free to for the network, and when you're done, you can hit the map icon. Okay, so that's router, that's G Corp, and that's the device. Okay, okay. Hit the map. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up for today, and then we're gonna jump back in this tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Monday. Um, again, if you're interested in learning more about Haiku or um, registering for Haiku, you can use our code here for Alpha Esports and Technology. I'll just put that in the chat. And then you can also remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Sorry, just trying to look at a couple things going on. This is like the first time I'm actually streaming from here. Like typically, I'm streaming from my other location, and I just want to make sure that everything's kind of going smoothly. So I'm kind of paying attention to all of that as well. And then I'm also, double checking other stuff. And then finally, we are doing our ethical hacking workshop on October 28th. So I mentioned that earlier. So if you like what we're doing here, our ethical hacking workshop actually gets a little bit more hands-on, and we're actually going to build out a real lab that pen testers in training actually use to practice their skills. So on the 28th, we're going to do like a three and a half hour workshop where we go through the whole date. We go through everything. We go through, what is ethical hacking, why we do it, some of the ramifications if done, incorrectly or illegally. And then we kind of get into why we want to do it in a safe environment. So we'll build out our labs. We'll use the labs to actually learn some of these tools that we're actually even doing here. So we'll go through some of the Linux commands, and then we'll also get into some tools like Nmap and Netcat, NetDiscover, and things like that. And we'll be doing that on a live target. Now, when I say live target, it's going to be a live target that you put in your lab, so that this way, again, you're not hacking anything that you don't have permission to, because that is indeed illegal. So we're going to go build that lab out. You're going to practice in your lab environment, in your safe environment, learn how to go through the phases of a penetration test, from enumeration, vulnerability scanning and analysis, exploitation, post-exploitation, privilege escalation, and finally gathering all the information, putting it all together, and making it report. So we're going to go through that whole process. We're going to go through it together in that safe lab environment. I'll be in my lab environment and walking you through it. And then you'll also have an extra machine that you get to try to hack on your own, and I will be there, right there with you along the way if you hit any snags or run into any walls. So again, we're doing that on October 28th from 1:30 to 5. If you are interested, you can check out the Eventbrite page and register there. The tickets are on sale right now for $75 with an instant discount for Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So, but tomorrow is the last day to get those tickets at that price. After that, it goes back up to the regular price of $100. So if you're interested, you can register for the event, and it's $25 off the regular price. And then you can also do it remotely. So we'll do it over Zoom, or you can do it here at the Alpha Esports and Technology Center here in Florida. So let me know in the chat what you're interested in. Should I keep going with this? Do you want to see what the Horseman virus is all about? Also, I highly encourage, I should make a schedule and let me know in the comments if I should make a regular schedule. This way you can register and you can even play along. Um, I'll also be doing things with uh, other workshops and other types of videos using haiku as the platform to kind of teach a lot of these things just because I think it's really cool what they're doing and actually making a whole story in gaming. So, like I don't I love all the other platforms too. Like I love Try Hack Me, I love Hacking Box, but I just really like what Haiku's doing. Giving it this story. I'm not gonna lie to you. I I'm curious into seeing what this horseman virus is all about, and jumping into it. It kind of gives that added uh, what's the word I'm looking for? The added motivation to kind of follow through with the story. I like story driven games, so I also enjoy hacking and practicing ethical hacking. So putting those two together, actually, I'm really excited to kind of move forward. So I will definitely probably put up beforehand the next time I will go live with this. But I'm streaming all the time. I'll probably be streaming later on today, again here live from the center, playing games like Fortnite and Rocket League and stuff. Promoting what we're doing here with Alpha Esports and Technology, and yeah, so we'll stay tuned for that. So if you like what we're doing here, please like, follow, subscribe wherever you're watching this, and let me know in the comments what we can do to be better or what you're interested in, whether it's a game or a cybersecurity topic, and we'll see if we can get that content over to you as soon as possible. All right. So with that, I have a meeting to get to at 3:30. Wish me luck because I'm hoping to do more with the center, and I hope this meeting will be a positive step in that direction. So until next time, which will probably be, I don't know, later when I'm probably playing another game. But like I said, I'll definitely post when I'm doing the haiku stuff again. Um, so again, register for the event on the 28th. Register for haiku and use our link, the get.haikuinc.io/alpha esports tech, and just like and support what we're doing here. All right. So until then, until next time, everybody, y'all be safe and y'all take it easy.